but are designed to work together. What this is effectively called is a battle group. I'll get onto that in a bit later. But the vehicles we've got for you today, right up at the front there, that's a scout car, BRDM-2. Behind it is what we call Piranha. That in its current form is more of a wheeled infantry fighting vehicle. Behind that is our first tracked vehicle, the FV-432 armoured personnel carrier. And then behind that, bringing up the rear, is our main battle tank, the T-72. Thing you may have picked up there is that it's a bit noisy, so throughout the course of the display I'm not necessarily going to try to argue with the T-72's engine. I think it's going to win. So we've got these group of vehicles, they've all got different functions. We're going to go through them one by one, starting with our scout car here, the BRDM-2. That tank at the back there is entirely useless if you don't know where to send it. If you don't know what your enemy looks like, their direction, how fortified are they. All of these bits of information need to come from somewhere. This is one of the ways to do it. It is physically get quite close to them and have a look. This is the Piranha. As I said, it is also wheeled, so you have all the benefits in terms of its ability to go longer distances, more reliably, and probably a bit quicker. But you can't go through a particularly boggy path. If you hit a mine in this vehicle, you can lose up to about 4 wheels and it still continue on its mission. You can pop near enough all of your tyres and they will run flat. That you can get out of danger, you can get out of trouble. You cannot do that on a tracked vehicle. We'll explain that when we have one coming up now. In complete contrast to what is coming next. Say trained, but that's a very, very broad term at this point. Our Bovington Light Infantry. Give them all a big cheer and a wave. They should just be able to hear you. Should the Ruritanians come knocking, these crack troops are going to be here to protect us. It'll be fine. I promise it'll be fine. Probably. As they all pile into the back, you can see you can fit actually quite a large amount of people in the back of this. And in comes our main battle tank. There is really nothing subtle about these vehicles at all. Slightly lighter armour and infantry that they may put into the field, and should anything larger show up, a suspicious looking character there with what appears to be an anti-tank weapon. He hits and he doesn't do any damage.
Hans, get the
Fortunately for him, well for us, unfortunately for him, He has managed to clip something on the T-72's back deck. That means that vehicle is absolutely fine. The rotating, but really, we can see that there is actually just one Ruritanian with a bazooka. That's not a big threat. They don't know that at this stage. They've somehow managed to acquire a Desert Warrior.
Oh no, they're cooked.
That does look suspiciously like ours. Not sure they managed to pull that one off. Bit of a heist last night, potentially. But look at them! Jeering and gloating. I think they're gloating so hard they've not worked out what we've got in up our sleeveys here. That's actually going to be a rather large mistake for them. What is he wearing? It's the world's worst Beatles tribute act. Boo! You and your stupid hats. Right.
Wait, what's
Actually, turret is our Piranha, so it's got anti-tank guided. What do we need to do first? We need to find them. Bearing in mind, everything in our arena is condensed down just a little bit. You'd be looking at conducting reconnaissance at much, much greater ranges and engaging the enemy at 2, 3, 4. Backed up, just in case required, our Piranha. But our Piranha has now been knocked out, so we cannot take out that warrior. The main battle tank moves into position to fire. So I said you are looking at, on these early models of T-72, about 1.5 kilometers firing range. I mean, this is about 30 meters, so it should be quite straightforward for this T-72 to knock out that warrior. It's getting into firing position. Warrior's not really doing anything to contest it. I think he knows what's about to happen. Yep, that'll do it. That is the warrior fully knocked out. What this means is, oh no, look! They've got another trick up their sleeve. They've fired, interesting, he's not gone for a vehicle, overwatch position, making sure no one tries to sneak in behind and build up more forces. The infantry are now on their own. That is called a section attack you're witnessing there. So we've got a fire team, 2 fire teams. They are moving somewhat in coordination with each other. Bearing in mind, we're dealing with 20 minutes training here. It's not going to be perfect. One goes up, one provides covering fire. The other then moves forward towards the objective by stormtroopers and have the morale of a slightly damp potato. So they've given up. What do you say to that one? Give our Bovington Volunteers a big round of applause. That was textbook operation there. Therefore, it's designed for safe transportation of infantry. Now that the fighting's over, that 432 is brought up to take our brave and heroic infantry along with a prisoner. They are fully surrendered, they've got the white flag out, it is all over. For too long, so the vehicles are going to move away. They're probably going to reform, well they are, because I know they are. They're going to reform in front of our Vehicle Conservation Centre after the show, where you can go up, meet the crews, see what it's like to actually engage or drive and maintain these historic pieces of armour. 1:30. You can go up on the balcony there and see a significant proportion of our reserve collection if you haven't seen enough tanks already today. And I can assure you, no one's ever seen enough tanks. To plant literally thousands of trees just a few miles up the road. If you're interested in either of those things, the activities or the trees, go to the information point at the entrance to the main museum, or just inside the entrance. Thank you all for listening. That is our show. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your holiday, and remember to hydrate. Thank you.